Hello. Can you hear how windy it is? Oh my goodness. The wind has suddenly picked up and it is really properly windy. Like there's two fake flower ball things on the house opposite and they're like going round and round. I really should have straightened my hair a bit before starting this. It's so fluffy. Anyway, hello. Welcome to another vlog here on This Little Wonderful Life, where I share all of the good, the bad and the ugly of normal life here in the UK, including the really windy days. I feel like I need to shut the windows. Might just go through into the kitchen. We'll pretend that we're not about to fly away Wizard of Oz style. I don't want to show too much of the kitchen because this vlog is going to go up before my final kitchen update vlog. So we're pretty much finished, not completely, but pretty much. We're almost back to normal. So I'm going to do a sort of final reveal of the finished kitchen in the next vlog. Yeah, this is going up on the 23rd, so yeah, the 30th, Sunday the 30th. So I'm going to try not to show too much of the kitchen and give too much away, keep that as a surprise. But today is a very special day because it is Gimpingpeno weekend, and I'm going to put on the screen how we spell that. It is a mashup of the words ginger for gingerbread, flamingos and jalapeno. And I can't quite remember why those three words, other than it's a bit of a tradition in our house that we have jalapeno poppers on Christmas Day as a sort of midday snack, because we don't have our Christmas dinner until the evening, so we have like little snacky bits, and we're all a bit obsessed with jalapeno poppers. And during the pandemic we couldn't get together for Christmas, so therefore we couldn't decorate a gingerbread house together that the girls were doing. And when I say we, by the way, I mean us, my husband and our two girls, and my sister and her husband and my mum. So we couldn't get together in the Christmas of the pandemic. So the following year we arranged a kind of new get together in the summer, and we named it Gimpingpeno after the things we would normally enjoy at hello girls, at Christmas. But I'm not sure where flamingo came into it. Can you shut that door?
I said a boom, chicka boom.
I just came in here to get away from the noise of the wind, and now I have the noise of you.
Not bad. When's everyone
I'm going to go get ready for my party now, guys. So have a nice time listening to this old lady, and I'll see you guys later.
What are you cooking for us today?
Oh, today I'm going to be making a salmon dish with a nice dressing on top with some sesame seeds on the side.
The girls have been watching Australian MasterChef with Dan. Anyway, this is our made-up family celebration. It's now in its third year, and it's grown and become more ridiculous. So the general theme is kind of tropical, luau, flamingos, party, craziness. And we keep adding new traditions to it and treating it as though it's a real holiday. We say things like, you know, I hope the shops aren't going to be too busy in the lead up to Gimpingpeno and so on. But the main theme seems to be generally on flamingos, and as you can hear, everyone's very excited. My sister's on her way, my mum will be coming with her. The tradition is we get takeaway pizza so we can order jalapeno poppers, and so I don't have to cook, which is even better. And we have a really silly little tradition, rather like a Secret Santa, where we randomly draw numbers between 1 and about 25 and dish them out to everybody. We have a £5 budget, and that number corresponds to a supermarket aisle number, and you have to buy something from that supermarket aisle, whatever supermarket it is, and wrap it. We put all the gifts in a pile and dish them out randomly, and we are all, you know, really underwhelmed by the terrible gifts. So I've got my flamingo t-shirt on, down behind the camera. Do you want to show them your flamingo t-shirt? Let the fun commence.
Happy Gimpingpeno Day!
Feliz Gimpingpeno!
Feliz Gimpingpeno! Or any other holiday you might be celebrating this weekend.
Yes, all other holidays are welcome if you don't celebrate Gimpingpeno. I'm going to go straighten this I don't know what we would, this poodle hair. Let's see how poofy I can get it. Phoebe says I can't go and pick her up from her party. I wonder why.
Feliz Gimpingpeno, Lillian.
Feliz Gimpingpeno, Mum.
Feliz Gimpingpeno, Phoebe.
Feliz Gimpingpeno, Dan.
Feliz Gimpingpeno, Ali.
My hair is less fluffy now. We're just waiting for them to arrive. My sister has arrived about 2.5 hours late at my mum's, and they're on their way from my mum's now because my sister and her husband are going to stay there because my mum's got a spare double bed. And they're on their way now, and then the party can commence. Hello, my darling. Hello.
This is cheese and pesto, Mums.
Cheese and pesto, that's me.
Jalapenos or the season?
The season.
Lovely.
This is not going to end
No,
well, pesto-y.
Smells
They're like little sort of present.
Okay, it's time to do Gimpingpeno present.
So I am told, for it is not mine.
And Alison, you have to have a finger on the thing. 1, 2, 3, down. Oh, we've been excluded. We'll just have to go.
It's passion fruit.
Oh no,
Is that coconut? Pineapple! This is a pomegranate. Chocolate chip brioche rolls.
What aisle were you in?
I had aisle 1, which was meal deals, pizzas, fruit, baked goods.
There you go.
And
The hell supermarket was that?
woo, it's tense. It's Lilia.
How's it feel? Oh wow, sensitive baby wipe. Moisturising hand wash. I actually need this for my bathroom.
I like that. We'll have a nice.
Q-tips. Oh yeah, I actually need these.
Aisle 25, mother and baby.
It is Cadbury's milk chocolate spread.
If it was a wider necked jar, you could stick your face in it.
I could get my face in there.
And
I had aisle number 8, frozen foods and jams.
there's real laptop.
It's wonderful. Tomatoes of some sort. Tomatoes. They're Indian sweets.
Oh, Indian! Oh, I love Indian sweets.
Sweet chocolate bits.
Oh, Indian sweets.
Soft,
Strawberry
spongy balls flavoured
Hey.
with cardamom and pistachio nuts in a sweet syrup. Aisle 20.
Random stuff.
Random chilled
It was,
stuff.
was it milk and juice
It was
and
yogurt
fruit
and,
drinks?
and world food, and there was also camel milk. So
thankfully you
just
didn't
be
get
thankful
that,
I
yeah.
didn't get the camel milk. Yeah.
Yeah, this is very much improved.
Scrub mommy.
Clean the kitchen.
Oh, now we're looking at some excitement. Now we are looking
It's branded
at
the pink stuff.
next week. I'm gonna be cleaning the kitchen. And more pink stuff. Miracle multi-purpose I'm delighted. I am delighted. Think how clean. Oh my goodness, how clean will my kitchen be?
I think I had aisle 3 and I think it was cleaning.
Do you think it was cleaning stuff?
Yeah.
How many are we doing?
Let's try to do it at the same time. Ready? Okay. Ready?
What are we trying to do? Right, we're going to do 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we won't do scissors. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3 and then not do scissors. Right, okay.
What is it?
Side eye. Oh, that's really confusing.
Oh, it's a squirrel.
Where'd you get that? That's the best thing I've ever seen. That's so good.
It's a garden. It was aisle 2 and it was seasonal. And on one side and seasonal on the other.
This looks good.
Oh, this looks good. Quantity.
I got a deal.
Lots of fingers.
Aisle 16 confectionery.
Robert.
Oh, good morning. It is the morning after the night before. Big gulp of tea. What time is it? It's just gone 10 in the morning. Been up for a couple of hours, just doing a bit of editing and tidying up pizza boxes and so on. My sister and her husband stayed at my mum's last night, so they got an Uber back at about 11, but they should be over at some point mid-morning. It has been a really full-on week this week. We're prepping for the weekend this weekend and painting the kitchen and finishing that off. Work and YouTube stuff, and we've had loads of parenting stuff, sort of end of term type things going on in the background. And my Etsy shop's been really busy as well this week, so thank you so much if you ordered from my Etsy shop. That's I never get over getting that little ping through that says I've had an order on my Etsy shop, so thank you so much if you've done that. Yes, it's just been a really full-on week. There hasn't been a day when it hasn't been jam-packed from beginning to end. So today is Sunday and I feel like I need a bit of a day to regroup. The house is tidy because it was completely tidied, ready for yesterday. So aside from putting away some pizza boxes this morning, it's beautifully tidy. So I don't feel like I'm sort of distracted by needing to do stuff. That doesn't apply for our bedroom actually, but I'm just not going to go in my bedroom. Then I won't know. And I think we need a nice easy meal, and I want to spend a bit of time doing a bit of editing, doing a bit of crochet, doing a bit of knitting. And I've got Readly in front of me to help because I am working with Readly again. They are sponsoring this video. Just going to take another gulp of tea. I put it to Ashley. I'm going to move it over here because otherwise I'm going to do some expressive hand movement and send my cup of tea flying. So let's put it here. So if you don't know, Readly is an app which I have on my phone and also my iPad. I tend to use it more on my iPad because it's a bigger screen. You pay a subscription and you get access to thousands of magazines, and it has been an absolute revelation. I was a member of Readly long before I worked with them, so I knew that I really enjoyed it. It's got all of my favourite crafting magazines on there, like Simply Crochet and Crochet Now and Simply Knitting, Simply Sewing, embroidery magazines. There's an art and illustration magazine, so I really enjoyed it for that. It's also got the Radio Times, which has got the TV listings, which I really like. But today, I'm going to be browsing through some of my favourite food magazines, and this is one of my most favourite things to do. So I've got... You can I'll put a few screenshots up actually so you can see what I'm talking about. You can organise your magazines so that you can favourite them, so you can choose the ones that you get notified about when there's a new issue and so on. So I've got saved, I think, BBC Good Food, which includes any sort of specials they do and supplements. The Sainsbury's magazine, Delicious, Olive magazine, Easy Food, And you get little booklets as well. So I've got the air fryer cookbook and the ultimate air fryer cookbook and things like that. So another feature is that you can bookmark things. So I've just been going through recipes that I've previously bookmarked as well in case there was anything that jumped out at me that was going to be super simple. And I found this one, which is from the BBC Good Food magazine. And it's pulled chicken, which is done in the slow cooker. So I've just had a little look through and I've got pretty much all of the ingredients already except for the chicken. So Dan's just popped out to grab the chicken and I'm going to get that stuck in the slow cooker and we're going to have that in tacos later. But if I get that all in the slow cooker now, that's me done. That's dinner sorted and I can spend the rest of the day relaxing. I literally just sloshed my tea everywhere, including all over my crochet project. So I'm going to get that on the go as soon as Dan's back, and he is just pulling into the driveway now, so you're going to hear him coming in the front door any minute. And then I'm going to sit down and treat myself to reading through some of my saved favourite home magazines. So you've got on here, what have I got saved? I've got Good Homes, House Beautiful, Ideal Home, Country Home. I've got all of those saved and I'm really in the mood for a bit of interior stuff. Now we've done the kitchen and made some long awaited changes. I'm so happy with it and it's really making me think, right, what do I want to do and complete in the rest of the house, you know, after 8 years of living here. Here's Dan walking in the door with the chicken. How were the shops?
Very busy.
Huh.
Well, it seems like
Gimpingpeno.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Gimpingpeno weekend shops are busy. So that's Dan home. He's going to go and put everything in the fridge now. And I'm going to go and sort out the stuff in the slow cooker. And then I'm going to settle down, like I say, and have a good look through my home magazines. Get some ideas for some of the other stuff I want to do throughout the rest of the house. Now that I've got the kind of momentum of sorting some of the stuff out. We did some things in the kitchen that I've been thinking about doing for years. And they took me like less than half a day to do. And I'm so pleased with them, so I want like loads of lovely ideas. However, my brain is really not at the level of the magazines I've just mentioned because things like Ideal Home are beautiful, but I feel like they're like the posh end of the home style magazine market. And what I need is the likes of Style at Home, Home Style and Your Home. That's my level at the moment. I love those type of magazines. All three are on here. And that's what I'm going to be indulging in this morning. So I've got a little offer for you from Readly as well. So if you use my particular link, which I will put in the description box below and also in a pinned comment, you can get 2 full months free with Readly to try it out and see what you think. You can cancel it at any time that you want, so if you decide it's not for you. But yeah, go and click on that link. Take advantage of the 2 months free trial because honestly it is such amazing value to have all of these magazines at your fingertips. I'm sort of looking at it now thinking, oh, I've got so many magazines. I've said before, but it's kind of like being let loose in a magazine shop, like the magazine aisle of a supermarket after it's closed and everyone's gone home and no one knows you're there and you can just read whatever you read. And there's puzzle magazines as well and you can actually do the puzzles on it. Or maybe I might do a logic puzzle. Right, I'm getting lost. I need to go and get the stuff in the slow cooker. Let's go and do that first before we lounge about. So thank you Readly for sponsoring this video and also for sponsoring tonight's dinner. quite a few hours later now, and I promise you, despite the fact that I'm still here, I have actually moved from this spot today. My mum's been here all day. Dinner, by the way, is smelling absolutely amazing. I'm about to go and start doing all the bits to go with it, and we're going to eat shortly. My mum stayed here all day, so we went out for a walk. We watched the tennis. Not that I really tend to follow tennis, but it was the men's Wimbledon finals today, so we watched that. That's still going on. And we've potted about. The chickens have been bocking about the garden. It's been really, really nice. My sister headed home just before lunchtime, so they've just texted to say that they are safely back in Birmingham. So it's been a really, really lovely weekend, and it's such a lovely thing to create your own family traditions. I think you know, everyone's different, every family is different, every family's different sizes. We happen to have a very small family, and this whole Gimpingpeno thing was born out of not being able to get together at Christmas. My sister lives in Birmingham, which is a long way away, so we don't get to see her as much as we would like to. And it just gives us an excuse, really, other than just Christmas, another point in the year to get together and just be a bit silly, have lots of food, a few drinks, and just have a giggle. And we really did giggle, and we really did eat. Yeah, so I would recommend it, even if you're, you know, a really small family like us, even if it's just you or two of you, or it's lovely to sort of just invent a little celebration. And one of the things that's a real highlight for me about it is the fact that we're doing this, and we've invented like the decorations and the traditions, but it feels like we're celebrating something while the rest of the world is going on as normal. So we have our own private little thing. We get to celebrate while everyone else is just doing normal everyday things. So it's been really good fun. I would highly recommend it, even if it's a bit daft. Right, I am going to go and serve up dinner. And I think that will wrap up this little vlog. I know some of it was quite loud and hysterical, especially when we were opening the presents, but I do hope you had a bit of a giggle along with us and enjoyed it. And yeah, like I say, don't forget about Readly. It's honestly so brilliant just to have everything in my iPad and on my phone as well. And I've got profiles set up for every member of the family, including my mum. So they can save their own things on there as well. Phoebe originally was using my account, and then I realised that I could do that. So now she's got her sort of football and fashion magazines saved in her own account. Thank you very much. So that's a really good benefit of it. And just, you know, there's no paper everywhere. It's all in here. Like when I was cooking, I just had it propped up against the the toaster next to where I was chopping. So I had the recipe there with me. And it's just so much easier because it's easy to prop up an iPad. It's not so easy to prop up a floppy magazine, is it? So don't forget that offer. All the details underneath in the description box. And I will see you again. When will I see you again? Next week with the finished kitchen vlog. So make sure you tune in next Sunday for that. Tune in? That's a little bit sort of old school television, isn't it? Oh no, I can hear the... Oh no, it's not. I thought it was the chickens making a noise, but it's not. It's someone talking. No, it's the chickens. Right, I'm going to go and see what they're up to and serve up dinner, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.